students, how are you? Today we are starting another interesting chapter, and the chapter is component of food. This is second chapter of class 6 science. Component of food. Now what we'll study in this component of food? Now we start the chapter here. We all need food for growth and survival. दिस वी हैव डन इन प्रीवियस चैप्टर एज वेल. इससे पहले वाले भी हमने बिल्कुल अच्छे से किया है कि व्हाई वी नीड फूड. नाउ वी नो दैट वी ऑल नीड फूड फॉर ग्रोथ एंड सर्वाइवल. विदाउट फूड वी कैन नॉट सर्वाइव. ऑल फूड are made up of different ingredients that you have also done. We know that the food items are they're made up of different ingredients. And components: carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins, fats, minerals, etc. These are the examples, and these kind of foods providing us enough energy for the metabolic processes. Now, what is diet? I'll explain the definition of diet first. Every time mama बोलती रहती है ना कि proper diet खाइए, diet should be balanced, nutritive diet should be there. So now first we should understand what is diet. Diet है क्या? So diet is the kind of food that a person, animal, or a community usually eat is called a diet. Each component of food has its own function in the body. Really, you have to understand this. Every component, if I'll talk about carbohydrate, if I'll talk about protein, if I'll talk about vitamin, fat, mineral, they have their specific function in the body. We'll not discuss the component of food in detail in this chapter. First, I'm starting with carbohydrates. Okay. Carbohydrates are the major source of energy. Generally, the energy comes from carbohydrates, rice, wheat, cereals. They all are carbohydrates and a regular part of our diet. Carbohydrates, they're important for our body as fuel to car. बिना फ्यूल के कोई कार चलेगा क्या? नहीं चलेगा. ठीक वैसे ही बिना कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स के हम भी नहीं चल पाएंगे. Which keeps us going throughout the day. So if we are taking the proper diet, proper food we are eating, then only we are able to move for the whole day. Otherwise, we'll collapse in the meanwhile. Now, carbohydrates in food are present in two important forms: sugar and starch. Generally, the carbohydrate present in basically two forms, either maybe as sugar or starch. Starch is a white, tasteless powder insoluble in cold water. This is property of this starch. Starch is a white, tasteless powder which is insoluble in cold water. And what about sugar? Sugar is colorless or white when pure and is brown in color when it is less refined. Less refined means more minerals present in this. So, carbohydrate, they are major source of energy, very important for all of us. It's like fuel for all of us. Generally present in two general forms, sugar and starch. Starch is a white tasteless powder insoluble in water, and sugar is it's colorless, white when pure and brown with some or less refined form of it. Now, sugar. Sugar is known as the simple carbohydrate. It is sweet and soluble in water. Color of sugar is white in pure form and brown in a less refined form. Sugar is present naturally in fruits, honey, sugarcane, jaggery, beetroot, etc. The fruits, honey, tea we are adding into this, and milk contain a type of sugar which is called lactose sugar. So sugar is all about which is soluble in, it generally sweet in taste, soluble in water, color is white in pure form, brown in less refined form, and it is present naturally in fruit, honey, sugarcane, jaggery, beet, and beet sugar, etc. Now activity 1. How can I test that sugar is present in my food? If I want to test it, how will I do it? I'll explain you how. Materials required: any food sample, water, Benedict solution, learn it. This is required, and test tube obviously. Take a small crushed food stuff in the test tube. Whatsoever sample you have, crush it and add into test tube and a small amount of water to it. Fine. So first of all, crush the food, add into a test tube and shake it. Shake the test tube and add a few drops of Benedict solution. In the same tubes, few drop of Benedict solution add there and turn the sample blue. Fine. Now next, on heating for a minute, the resultant blue color solution turn either green or yellow or brick red solution. That depends upon the amount of glucose sugar in sample. So this is blue color after putting Benedict solution. Then after heating it, green, yellow or brick red in color. That depends on the concentration of sugar there. Are we okay with this? So this is traces of reducing sugar, moderate, neither too less nor more, and a large amount of sugar present in this food. So this way we can test the presence of sugar in food. Conclusion: Benedict solution changes blue to green, yellow, or brick in presence of sugar in a given food stuff through which we can check the given food and the amount of sugar present in. So first of all, sugar absent or present? Yes, if color change there, sugar present, and the specific color giving the amount of or the concentration of sugar there as well. Sugar we have done. Now we'll start starch beta. Starch is a second kind of carbohydrate, as I have already shared with you. Starch is known as a complex carbohydrate. And complex means it is formed by small unit of sugar. Everything like carbohydrate is a kind of food. When small units combine together, a complex thing will form. Like for example, I'm talking about a string of beads. बहुत सारे colored beads हैं हमारे पास and we want to form a string. तुम क्या करेंगे? एक बीट डालेंगे थ्रेड में, फिर सेकेंड, फिर थर्ड, अपने ओन हिसाब से आप अरेंज कर सकते हो. ठीक वैसे ही छोटे 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 मोनोमेरिक यूनिट्स आपस में कंबाइन करते हैं और कोई भी कॉम्प्लेक्स सब्सटेंस बनाते हैं. तो कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स में जो आपका सबसे छोटा यूनिट होता है वो ग्लूकोज होता है. ग्लूकोज सेकंड यानी दो जहां पे जुड़े होते यूनिट्स वो शुगर है और बहुत सारे और एग्जाम्पल्स हैं उसके हमारे पास. द प्लांट्स दे स्टोर एनर्जी इन द फॉर्म ऑफ स्टार्च व्हेन वी ईट प्लांट प्रोडक्ट्स लाइक राइस, पोटैटो, रोटी, corn, etc. The containing starch, our digestive system first break down this starch into the simple sugar which is called glucose. Important one. तो स्टार्च व्हाट इज डाइजेशन? डाइजेशन एक ऐसा प्रोसेस है जिसमें कॉम्प्लेक्स कार्बोहाइड्रेट या कॉम्प्लेक्स फूड सिंपल सब्सटेंसेस में कन्वर्ट हो जाता है. जैसे कार्बोहाइड्रेट किस में कन्वर्ट होता है आपका? ग्लूकोज में. बच्चों glucose, it is the basic unit of carbohydrates. The glucose ultimately absorbed in the blood. The glucose formed and it is absorbed by blood and provide us energy. And that is why glucose is known as the instant energy provider. कोई पेशेंट है, अगर उसको इमीडिएटली एनर्जी चाहिए तो ग्लूकोज बॉटल लगाते हैं डॉक्टर्स, है ना, तो वो इसलिए लगाते हैं ताकि अगर उन्हें पहले हम लोग क्या देंगे, कार्बोहाइड्रेट का कुछ कॉम्प्लेक्स दिया खाने के लिए, तो पहले बॉडी को उसे ग्लूकोज में कन्वर्ट करना ही पड़ेगा बेटा, तो उनको इंस्टेंट ग्लूकोज देते हैं ताकि उसको फर्दर ब्रेक डाउन और नहीं करना पड़े और जो एनर्जी रिक्वायर्ड है उसकी नीड जल्दी से कंप्लीट हो जाए। तो दैट इज वाई ग्लूकोज इज नोन एज द इंस्टेंट एनर्जी प्रोवाइडर। नाउ वी हैव टेस्ट कि अगर प्रोटीन है फूड में तो कैसे टेस्ट करेंगे, तो नाउ आप देखते हैं अगर स्टार्च है फूड में तो कैसे टेस्ट करेंगे। मटेरियल फूड सैंपल जिसको टेस्ट करना चाहते हैं, आयोडीन सोल्यूशन, टेस्ट ट्यूब, ड्रॉपर, वाटर। नाउ definitely same procedure, take a small quantity of crushed food item in test tube, raw material like uncooked potato slice you can take, it's a very good source of starch. With the help of dropper, now put 2-3 drops of iodine solution on it as shown in figure. So where is the figure? This is the figure. Potato, ये potato आपका है यहाँ पे, अब उसको पील ऑफ कर लिया हमने, तो दिस इज अनपील्ड पोटैटो। व्हाट वी हैव डन, आयोडीन, दिस इज आयोडीन, आयोडीन ड्रॉप्स वी पुट इन हियर। तो यहाँ पे कैसा आता है आपका, ब्लू कलर दिख रहा है हमें, और समटाइम ब्लैक एज वेल डिपेंड कॉन्सेंट्रेशन। If this color will come, which proves this, the iodine with starch, iodine plus starch gives this blue black color. तो अगर किसी फूड स्टफ में कलर आ रहा है डालने से आयोडीन का, तो हम मान लेंगे कि वो कैसा है आपका, वो स्टार्च ही है। Now observe and change in the color in the food sample. If it turns blue black, indicates the presence of starch in the food. तो ये फिक्स हो जाएगा कि हाँ उस फूड स्टफ में स्टार्च प्रेजेंट है। If the food sample is crushed, add it to test tube and water. Heat this test tube for a minute. When it cooled, add a few drops of iodine solution. The same blue-black color. This is another way to do the practical beta. Observe the change in color. A blue color indicates the presence of starch. What's the conclusion? Iodine solution gives blue color or blue black color with starch. So if we want to test any food, we can test any food with the help of this iodine test. You can put iodine to the sample. If blue black color, that means starch present here, otherwise starch is absent in the food. Now second, proteins, carbohydrates में starch and sugar हमने किया है. Now we are starting protein. Protein is really important for your age group, kids or students. Proteins are an important source of nutrient required for body growth, development, repairing of worn out tissues, muscles formation, and also known as the body building food. So for growing children, really important. The protein is really required there. Composition of protein. Basic unit of starch was glucose. And what is the basic unit of protein? That is amino acid beta. Amino acids are the basic unit of, or you can say monomeric unit of proteins. Proteins split होके amino acid में convert होता है. Starch किस में होता था? Glucose में convert होता था आपका. Amino acid, they combine together to form protein. Proteins in our diet come from both plants and animal sources. Children, people recovering from an illness, and pregnant women, they need more amount of protein. Plant proteins, they obtain from plants like pearls, soybean, beans, gram, nuts like almond, cashew nuts, walnuts, and animal proteins, meat, fish, egg, milk, and animal source of the proteins. तो प्रोटीन्स प्लांट एनिमल दोनों से मिलता है. एग्जाम्पल्स मैंने आपको बता दिया है. नाउ टेस्ट ऑफ प्रोटीन्स. फूड में अगर हमारे पास प्रोटीन कैसे टेस्ट करना है उसको वो यहाँ पे पढ़ेंगे. हमने स्टार्च का पढ़ा, हमने शुगर का पढ़ा, अब हम प्रोटीन्स के लिए देखते हैं. टू टेस्ट द प्रेजेंस ऑफ प्रोटीन, हियर Material, obviously food sample, copper sulfate, caustic soda solution, pestle and mortar, test tube dropper. Take a small quantity of food item. Again, if the sample taken in test solid, make it paste and convert into powder with the help of mortar and pestle. Put this paste into clean test tube and add 10 drops of water into it. Shake the test tube well. Now using a dropper, add 2 drops of copper sulfate solution. Copper sulfate solution blue color का होता है. And 10 drops of caustic soda. It's transparent in the test tube as shown in the figure. Where like this. The food sample we have taken here in this test tube. Now this is copper sulfate. So we are adding into this test tube, and caustic soda again you are adding to this test tube. Now we'll see what happened. Shake well and let the test tube stand still for a few minutes, and the color of the solution changes to violet. If this color, the violet color, indicates the presence of protein in the food item, like if this color will convert into the violet one, अगर ये violet हो जाता है आपका पूरा ऐसे fill हो जाता है violet, तो that means this violet color presence shows yes, the food item present here is protein. Now we'll move ahead with fats. Now we're talking about the fat and lipids. Fats are known as energy giving food. A lot of amount of energy is released by the digestion of fat. Like carbohydrate, fat also acts as a source of energy to our body. Compared to carbohydrate, fat released more energy, please understand, which means if we have the same amount of fat and carbohydrate, the fat supplies more than double amount of energy. As compared to carbohydrate, fat taken longer time to break than carbohydrate. तो carbohydrate जल्दी से digest हो जाते हैं और fat को digest होने में बहुत time लगता है आपका. Hence, our body uses fat as stored energy. तो वो body में store हो जाता है कुछ specific tissues में, और जब आप खाना नहीं खाते काफी टाइम तक तब भी वो आपको एनर्जी देता रहता है. Fats and oils, they are simpler, but the fats are generally solid and oils are liquid at the room temperature. Fat घी solid होता है ना, and refined oil सब liquid होते हैं. तो इसका example हमने यहाँ पे लिया. Animals, they are the source of saturated fat. Dairy products such as milk, butter, ghee, egg, meat. The plant are the source of unsaturated fat like sunflower oil, mustard oil, groundnut oil, linseed oil, cottonseed oil, olive oil, and other vegetable oils. These are the examples I have given, animal and plant fat beta. Now I want to test whether the particular food is fat or not. Then we can test by this way. You can put any, a drop of it, this corn, olive. The formation of this translucent spot on butter paper or a grease paper, that shows that yes, the particular food present is basically a fat food. Crush the peanut into the paper, fold it, rub it, and see after a while definitely what kind of spots will come. The translucent spot will come. That proves that yes, this particular food is a fat food. Now vitamins and minerals I'll discuss. Vitamins and minerals, they are important for the normal growth and the development of body. But it's not a kind of food we'll use in a more amount. The vitamin, they protect our body against infection, the need of the normal function of the body. They also help in keeping us healthy. The vitamins are organic substances and minerals are elements that protect our body from various diseases. Now important point, please remember, always remember this. Vitamin A, D, E, and K are fat soluble. These vitamins not soluble in water at all. But vitamin B1, 2, 3, 6, and 12 folic acid, they collectively known as the vitamin B complex tablets आते हैं ना, तो these are the water soluble and vitamin C are water soluble. So vitamin B complex and vitamin C, they are the water soluble vitamins. All these need to the regularly supply to us through the food, and the following table shows the source of vitamin mineral, their importance, and disease caused due to their deficiency. So vitamin minerals are very important, they are helping us big time, then they have to be the part of our diet. If we will not take the proper diet or proper vitamin and mineral, the deficiency will cause a disease. Vitamin A, source milk, butter, egg, cod liver oil, tomato, green leafy vegetables. Importance: keep the eyes and skin healthy. Deficiency: loss of vision, night blindness, and symptoms of disease: poor vision, loss of vision in darkness, and sometimes complete loss of vision. So we have to be careful about our diet. Vitamin B1, seafood, milk, meat. These are normal growth, development, healthy skin, nervous and digestive system. If deficiency there, beriberi disease. Malfunctioning of the nervous system, weak muscles, and lethargy. These are the symptoms of the disease. Then vitamin C, coming from tomato, green leafy vegetables, citrus fruit, and amla, helps in keeping teeth and gums healthy. If deficiency, scurvy, a disease, definitely will come. Then bleeding gums, wound that take longer time to heal is due to deficiency of vitamin C. Now vitamin D, coming from milk, butter, green vegetable, cod liver oil, sunlight, help in the formation of teeth, bones, and keep them healthy. Disease rickets and the bones become soft and bent. Vitamin E, vegetable oil, milk, butter, whole grain and vegetable strengthen the muscles and bones. They fight toxic substances in the body. Weak muscles and neurological disorders, if deficiency there, and difficulty in walking, reduce the reflection, the loss of coordination of the limbs. Vitamin K, green leafy vegetable like spinach, cabbage, soybean, help in clotting of blood. What is the consequences? Embryonic conditions, and the blood doesn't clot in that ways. Now minerals, we're talking about vitamins over now. The minerals: iron, calcium. Iron is coming from, its source is liver, meat, egg, green vegetables, especially spinach, apple, wheat grain, and turnip. Importance: formation of hemoglobin, which is the carrier of oxygen. Deficiency disease, anemia. Number of RBCs reduced, and weakness. Calcium coming from milk and milk products, green leafy vegetables and eggs. Formation of strong bones and teeth, rickets, bones and tooth decay. Weak bones and tooth decays here. Next is potassium, meat, fish, egg, whole grain. For development of the strong bones, teeth, for making energy rich component to the cell. Disease rickets and teeth and bone become weak. And another is iodine. Iodized salt and seafood control the function of thyroid gland. Goiter is the disease, and thyroid gland swells up, mental disability in children. So this is about, from the table, students, you will learn the deficiency diseases, sources, and the symptoms as well. Okay. Now we'll move ahead. We'll study the vitamin and minerals, their specific function. In every specific vitamin is responsible for specific function. Same for minerals as well. It's not कि आयरन की deficiency तो मैग्नीशियम खा के काम चला सकते हैं, बिल्कुल नहीं होगा ऐसा. As shown in the above table, we Do not consume vitamin in adequate quantity as required by our body, and we will suffer from deficiency disease. Sunlight is very important for the synthesis of vitamin D in our body, and this helps the body function calcium for our bones and teeth. So vitamin D is a very good source is sunlight. Dietary fibers and roughage. Is a dietary fiber present in the food? It doesn't provide any nutrient to our body, but it still is very important as essential component of our diet and add to in bulk. This help our body get rid of the undigested food like cucumber, oat and cabbage is a very good example. So that means it's not will not eat, we will take the fibrous food and roughage which is really helping in digestion. If directly they are not helping, they are helping indirect way to improve our digestive system. Now I'll explain about water. Water is really important for all of us. Without water, we cannot survive. Now, have you noticed certain wetness when having a fresh fruit? This proves that fresh fruits they contain some amount of water in them. Not only fresh fruits, but many food material also contain water, and the water is needed by our body for several reasons. Water helps in transporting food material, gases, waste material from one part to the other part of the body. Water works as a medium. वाटर के साथ साथ और बहुत सारी चीज़ें पूरी बॉडी में ट्रांसपोर्ट होती रहती हैं. फूड मटेरियल है, ऑक्सीजन है, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड है, वेस्ट मटेरियल है. इट्स ऑल इज ट्रांसपोर्टिंग विद द हेल्प ऑफ वाटर ओनली. It helps in keeping our body temperature constant. That is the magic of water only. Water से body temperature maintain रहता है, and we should drink at least 8 to 10 glass of water every day. And 70% of the human body weight is water. So you calculate your weight and how much water you have in the body, you can find out. Now, essential component of food. The flow chart I've given, इससे आपको learn करना बहुत आसान हो जाएगा. Essential component of food में energy giving component, carbohydrate, fat. Carbohydrate के example, cereals, sugar we have done. Fats में oil, ghee, butter, milk. Body building component. Here we have proteins, eggs, pulses, beans, fish, milk. Now protective component. Protective में vitamins and minerals. Vitamins, fruits, vegetable, iodized salt, leafy vegetable are the sources. Water and roughage. They are fibrous food helping in the digestion. So this way you can learn, and the detail I have definitely explained to you. Any problem anywhere, comment box में लिखिए, I'll repeat and definitely I'll help you out. Next is balanced diet. If you are eating more and more carbohydrate, we are eating more and more fat, we are eating more and more specific thing, that's not a healthy diet, and growth will affect by this way. ग्रोथ प्रॉपर कब होगा? जब आपका डाइट बैलेंस होगा. अब बैलेंस का क्या मतलब हुआ? यू हैव टू हैव एप्रोप्रिएट अमाउंट ऑफ कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स, प्रोटीन्स एंड आपका फैट, ऑयल, एवरीथिंग there बेटा. It is important for all of us to consume all the nutrients in our diet in appropriate amount for proper growth and maintenance of good health. The diet with all the nutrients that our body needs in a right quantity is called the balanced diet. Important. ये रहा आपका. तो जो बॉडी को हर चीज चाहिए for tissue form making, for cell making, what we want definitely proteins, a good protein. So we have to have protein, instant energy, so we have to have starch, sugar, carbohydrates, but excess of one thing is not good for. Does everyone need the same amount of energy and nutrients? No, it depends on the consumption of energy and the requirement of energy. Let's take an example of a laborer and an office going person. This laborer's continuously physical work is more for this person, and the office going person is the mental work is more there. Who puts the major physical labor? Obviously, this laborer, and he therefore required the food that is rich in energy because utilization of energy is more in this case compared to a young growing boy and an old man. Who needs more protein? Obviously young growing boy, because that's the building block of this, and obviously the young growing boy because they need more new cells for the body growth. So in such a way our diet should be a balanced diet. Now the particular chart I've shown, the diet should have fat, oil, salt, sugar, meat, fish, egg, fruits, milk and alternatives, vegetables, grains. We have to have the components from every each and every column to have a balanced diet. To maintain ourselves in a proper way, we have to have a balanced diet. होना ही चाहिए बेटा. Only eating the right kind of food is not enough. Then what? अब क्या करना है? It should also be cooked properly so that the nutrients are not lost. Very right. Overcooked food, right? Too much spicy, too much oil. If we'll do the same, we'll spoil the whole food and will not get the nutrient required. Vitamin C get easily destroyed by heat during cooking. Therefore, we should include some fruits rich in vitamin C in our diet. If the fruits and vegetables are washed after cutting, note the point, and peeling them, it may result in the loss of some of the water soluble vitamins. So we'll not do the same. To avoid the loss of fruits and vegetables should be first washed, then peel and cut, and repeat washing of rice pulses may also remove some vitamins and minerals. Thus the repeated washing should be avoided. Also not use excess of water while cooking. Are we okay with this? So if we want to definitely get a nutritive or nourished diet, then what should we do? We have to cook in a right way. The nutrient should be there in the food. Do not wash after peeling of the fruits. Okay, and do not use too much water for the preparation of food. Are we okay with this? And we have to wash the vegetables and fruits pre-hand. After cutting, we will not do so. Same again, the rice and pulses will not wash again and again. The soluble vitamins and vitamin C will not be there in the food then, because vitamin C is affected by heat, and soluble vitamins, they will wash away with water. So now we'll study the deficiency diseases. What do we understand by the deficiency diseases? The disease that are caused due to the lack of carbohydrates, proteins and vitamins, minerals in our diet. If we are not taking a balanced diet, then this will be as a disease will come out. Maybe malnutrition, maybe undernutrition. If a person eat excess quantity of same type of food having one component only, so hence she is likely to suffer from deficiency disease. If excess, then why deficiency? Because the person is taking one kind of food at a time. Okay, only carbohydrate, only fat. So if that means only protein, that will affect the whole thing, and other deficiency will be there in the body. The lack of other required nutrient will lead to the condition which called the malnutrition. Undernutrition, if a person doesn't get the sufficient amount of food as per his or her requirement, he or she suffer from undernutrition. Various causes of undernutrition are poverty, यानी उनके पास इनफ रिसोर्सेज नहीं है कि उन्हें फूड मिल जाए. People on extreme diets, they are taking a specific or following a specific diet they should not be. Non-availability of food due to drought, flood, यानी स्पेसिफिक कंडीशंस में कभी ऐसा हो जाता है तो भी फूड की अवेलेबिलिटी नहीं होती, उस कंडीशन में हम उसको रखेंगे अंडर न्यूट्रिशन कैटेगरी में. Now we have protein, energy, malnutrition. The deficiency of protein in the diet is known as protein, energy, malnutrition. That's PEM. Protein, energy, malnutrition. This is more prevalent among the people in the rural areas where the very poor families, they manifest itself as a kwashiorkor and marasmus. This is the disease child score and this is marasmus. And show the symptoms as well. Kwashiorkor is a protein deficiency disease. Stunted growth. Growth बहुत ही कम हो जाती है, रुक जाती है. Swelling on face and limbs. Discolorization of hair. Thinning of leg. Protruding belly. These are the symptoms for this disease. Now, marasmus. Protein as well as carbohydrate deficiency disease. Symptoms: lean and a thin child, complete and partial asset of growth, lack of movement by child due to the lack of energy in the child. Now, this is obesity. It is the disease caused by too much eating of fat-rich food like deep fried snacks and sweet, samosa, puri, rabdi, kachori, and pizza, burger, many more things we have into this beta. So I have explained to you everything about the food component, either carbohydrate, protein, fat, vitamins, mineral, water, roughage, and deficiency diseases of protein I've explained to you. I know now you're able to understand everything and you're able to answer every question asked by the teacher in the class. Please listen or study with me whenever you required, or please open this video, share amongst your friends as well. Ask if you want to ask something in the chat box or comment box. I'll reply very soon. Thank you very much and enjoy the day. All the best.